It's your guy who is never lying. Sometimes defiant TP Way the Giant. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in for again another New York Giant highlight game review. I am still on vacation, as you can see. I'm out of the office. Um, I want y'all to know, man. Look, I have the same feelings that I had with my post game stream. I have the same feelings. I slept on it. I thought about it some more, and if anything, I feel even more upset about it than I did right after the game because it still doesn't make sense to me that we came out there and we did something that we should have done a while ago. A while ago. We look like a completely different team versus the Colts. We're gonna go ahead and check out this highlight game review. I'm gonna try my best not to be so negative, but and take the game for what it is. It's gonna be extremely difficult to do so because just doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense. But I mean, look, at this point, it is what it is. I'm done trying to understand the mind of this organization. Let's just get into it, man. Let's get into it. So here we go. The Indianapolis Colts with the ball at first. With the ball at first. And in hindsight, I remember just turning on the game and just thinking, man, that this was going to be regular scheduled programming. I liked the couple of completions that they had. They moved up the field, and then this happens. This happens. Now, with all due respect, uh, Dane Belton, where's this shit been? Where has this been? Because the Dane Belton that I've been watching, especially in these last few weeks, has been nothing short of hot garbage. So we ain't gonna sit here and look. I've been doing this with y'all. I've been going over this game reviews. I've been watching the film. I've been tuned into every single game. I know what Dane Belton has been looking like, and he hasn't been looking like this. So my question is, why this game? Why this game? Something just ain't adding up. Something ain't just adding up, man. We gonna get down to the bottom of this. Even Joe Flacco, I mean, I gotta see if he was in on this. Something's just not adding up about this whole thing, man. And I'm gonna figure it out. I'm gonna figure it out. Look, the defense actually covering down the field, playing their zones perfectly. Who is this team? Who is this team? This is absolutely wild to me, man. This is all we've been asking for. Look at the gap. Tyrone Tracy Jr. He gets a pass because, I mean, I think we can all can agree that Tyrone Tracy Jr. has been Tyrone Tracy Jr. And then look at Malik Neighbors with the yak. We over here drawing up screenplays for Malik Neighbors now. We giving him the ball in all different type of ways. Who is this team? Who is this? Man, it's 7-3, and I remember even watching this game. I'm still not thinking that we're gonna win this game. I'm still not thinking that we're gonna try to absolutely win. I'm gonna tell y'all when I realized that, yo, this is different. This is different. There we go. Oh my God! Look at the play calling. Look at the play calling. Y'all can't sit here and tell me that this looks like the same New York Giant offense that we have been seeing. You can call it quarterback play all you want. What the fuck? I like it. This is the thing, man, and this is the thing what makes it difficult. As a New York Giant fan, I mean, how can we cheer for that? It looks good. Don't get me wrong. And look, the play calling, y'all cannot sit here and tell me that has been the play calling these past few weeks. The stuff looks good, but that's not my argument. My argument will consistently lie. Just where has this been? Please, somebody help me understand. Where has this been? We want to wait till the second to last game to do this? That's why it's a slap in the face when Coach Dable says shit like, oh, what good quarterback play. No, motherfucker. Good play calling, too. Good play calling, too. And then, you know, some things never change. Some things never change. Poor Deontay Banks just can't get it right. Ain't no reason to talk to the ref. You was holding like a jacket. Look at the D-line getting after it. Man, who is this team? And if this was a meaningful game, I would honestly be super proud. I would be super proud. Look at this play action. Boom. Throwing the ball down the field. Oh my God. And there's so much about this play too. There's so much about this play. Now, understand this, because I'm the one that's going to keep receipts. I want y'all to realize that Daniel Jones, if he was to throw this ball right here, and Malik Neighbors would have to come back to it. Now, if Malik drops this ball, the blame is going to be on Daniel Jones and all these other things, and you know Daniel Jones will be the worst quarterback in the world, and y'all told this to me all in the beginning of the season. But here is another. I've been proving this to y'all all year, but I'm just gonna stand on that point. But this is another prime example on what it takes for you to have successful plays downfield as well as the receivers doing their job. Now, you can't tell me that Malik Neighbors didn't have to stop for this ball or come back for this ball. But this is also what Malik Neighbors is super, super efficient and good at. He is good at getting it at his highest point, and he is good at positioning himself and getting up there in the air to making a catch like this. So Drew Lock put it out there, and about time we just give Malik Neighbors a chance to be him. And this is what happens. This is what happens. As nobody is talking about where the ball placement was on this. Nobody is talking about this. But see, we unset Malik Neighbors up with a couple screen plays by now. We unfed him the ball a little bit. He's warmed up, and now he's in his zone. And now look at this. Now look at this. Now he's heating up. Now who's going to stop him? This is how you treat your number one wide receiver right here, man. But again, I'm going to continue to say this. I mean, where has this shit been? Where has this shit been? I mean, it really feels like a slap in the face the more and more I watch this, man. Because this just looks like a completely different product out here on the field, man. A completely different product. And this is without Andrew Thomas, without Dexter Lawrence, without Bobby Okereke, without Tyler Nubin. I mean, this is what this roster looks like. Come on, man. Come on, man. Can't tell me something's not fishy, man. Can't tell me something's not fishy. Look at this, man. Look at this. Brian Burns even good with the containment on the end. Come on, man. Everybody flying to the ball. Who is this? I swear, man. Man. Jonathan Taylor with a Colts touchdown. Giants first lead at the half since week 3. This just mind blowing to me, man. It's just mind blowing to me. I don't want to turn into one of those the NFL is rigged type dudes. Now I will say this about Marset, man. Marset was due for one. If you've been paying attention to how Marset has been returning in the rock, he has a lot of burst to him, and he's fast, he's quick, and it was only in a matter of time that I could see him taking one to the crib.
day long, not with Joe Flacco.
There goes Taylor. Takes it all the way for a Colts touchdown. His second of the game. 26.
And I want to know from y'all, man, look, how y'all feel about Shane Bowen too, man? How y'all feel about Shane Bowen defensively? Because this defense ain't look good.
Swings it out.
Like talking about.
Tracy lost it.
Once again, this is another fumble by Tyrone Tracy, man. And we can't ignore it. We can't ignore it, man. This is a huge issue. This is a huge issue. Again, next season, I don't need to see none of this shit, man. We need somebody that's going to coach these young guys up, and we need to get this fumbling problem fixed, man. I know he's transitioned from being a wide receiver to running back, so there's maybe some things that he needs to understand about carrying the rock. But this cannot happen continuously, man. This cannot happen because as much as we are counting on the rise of Tyrone Tracy Jr., this can be the thing that is a part of his downfall. So something has got to be done by that, man. He has to be coached up.
Flacco complete. Pittman.
You have to find help for this depleted defensive front.
On first down.
Come on. Look at this defense going after it.
For Pittman. Oh, made the adjustment, came back and made the catch.
And that's just a good grab, man. You really can't even get mad at that. Pittman just being great on that play.
Here's Taylor on 2nd and 6.
And this is just the lack of filling in these gaps, man. Lack of filling in these gaps, allowing Taylor to do this. I mean, I'm not saying here acting like Taylor isn't one of the prominent backs in this league, but I'm looking at the film here where a lot of these things could have been resolved if we have players filling in their gaps, making tackles, like on this play here.
It will depend on the spot.
And Dable's right.
Look at the energy at MetLife. Oh, man. I was watching this shit pissed off at the fans cheering for this shit. The players dapping up the fans and all that. Everybody is all into it. I ain't gonna lie, I was pissed off watching this. I was like, man, the fans at MetLife, always on some dumb shit.
They get the snap away. They run the play on 4th down.
And look, this is honestly, man, I'm still thinking like, yo, we in tank mode. We in tank mode.
Pittman picks up a Colts first down. He scored the game-winning touchdown in this building against the Jets in November. Colts trail by 8 in the 4th quarter. Flacco to the end zone.
And look at this tie game.
For a touchdown by Pierce.
I mean, excuse me, not tie game, but
Flacco throws. They look for the trick play.
they end the game.
Do not convert.
Now, when you have 28 points, it's hard for you to believe that you are going to try to lose this game. But as me just hoping and just praying that we are not as dumb as we look, this is the one right here. This is the one, man. This is the one that just completely just my mind was blown, man. Pause. This the one that just almost made me just throw my phone. Because it was at this very moment when I was like, oh, wow, okay, nah, for real, the game is over. Nah, for real. Like, we really going to win this thing. At this moment right here is when, and I'm pretty sure there's a lot of fans who caught on a lot earlier than me, but I'll be the first one to tell you, denial is a motherfucker. I couldn't believe this shit. I couldn't believe it. So when this moment happened right here, I almost threw my phone across the room. Now, granted, shout out to Malik Neighbors. I mean, look, man, the man is great. The man is special. And hopefully, you know, we start benefiting off of his play next year and then for years to come. But I did and I didn't want to see this shit. It's such an awkward feeling, man. It's such an awkward feeling. I will confess to that. But one thing I do know is I was not trying to win this fucking game, man. I know that for sure. I know that for sure. And man, I was salty watching this shit. Drew Lock over there smiling the way he did, man. I'm like, yo, this dude got such a slappable face, man. Secondary does that. And I'm thinking, ladies and gentlemen, there's still hope. Now, even though I still probably think we're going to win this game, this touchdown right here still is teetering the line right here. And so, as a Giants fan, man, you are nothing but confused at this moment in time. Good grab by Wandell, but the moral of the story is where the fuck has all of this been, man? Excuse my language, y'all. Look at this, man. We actually looking like a we just looking how we always just been supposed to be looking. We just Coach Dable, I should slap his bald head, man, for talking about quarterback play. Nah, coaching as well, man. Coaching as well. And look at this shit, man. Man, I wanted to slap Drew Lock in his grill. Respectfully. Because this was a good game, Drew Lock. This was a good game. But this is just bad timing right here. And then that's it. That's it. And I wanted to be more happy for Andrew Phillips than I was. I promise I did. I wanted to be more happy. But I just couldn't get there. Where has this team been? Where? We had ample amount of chances to be this right here. We did, man. We did. Over Shane Steichen's Indianapolis Colts. And that's it, ladies and gentlemen. And there we have it. That is why we are no longer in the first pick of the 2025 NFL draft. Again, I am done trying to predict and assume things when it comes to this organization, because their logic on things and the way they think is just far away from where my mental is, man. This team has been nothing short of disastrous this whole year. And although that was a nice display of football, I just can't stop but to think, where has that team been? Where? Not only just players, but coaches as well. No, coach as well. Coach Dable. Man, get his ass up out of here, man. Get his ass up out of here. So there we have it, man. That was the New York Giant versus Indianapolis Colts highlight game review, man. If you haven't already, please make sure that you like, you comment, and subscribe. Listen, man. Let's keep our ears to the streets, man, going forward, because I ain't no telling what's to come. We got Philly next, and I would think we would lose that game, but who knows? Who knows what to even think, what to even expect? I mean, we even have to think about the fact that is Philly going to sit their guys? You know, is Philly going to purposely let us win this game just so they can laugh at us as they enter the playoff? Like, we don't know, man. We don't know. Let me get up out of here. Let me get up out of here before I start another rant, man. But until next time, man, peace.
A rock don't move from a pebble. We don't cruise with the devil. We don't lose, we don't settle. Hard as heavy metal, but it's smooth as the treble that take you to that level that we ball on. We stand tall on, but never fall on. You can call on. Get up off the floor, strengthen up your core. The mind is never poor. We shine like the sun of prime. Call it Shador.